Okay, so I had to try to go live, couldn't really do live. That really wasn't working out, so we'll just do it uploaded for you guys. I've been having issues with technology and have not been able to get these videos up. So, but we're here today. I just want to say, hi, hello, how you doing? All right, so real quick, we're not gonna be here long. Just wanted to kind of touch in on red flags, okay? And this is just something that is so prevalent in our environment today. Where, serious note though, a lot of people, um, you have to, first of all, let me just say this: you have to be paying attention not only to how you're interacting with people and the things that you are doing, but paying attention to other people and how they show up in your lives too. And the reason being that I wanted to kind of drop this little quick little nugget is because, one, is like it's happening everywhere. A lot. A lot of people is happening, right? But it's just like those red flags. And the red flag that we're talking about is those people who just love toxicity. No matter how you want to address it, it's toxic. And one of the ones that I really like, I try to help people out and give positive advice and try to be, uplifting and encouraging and try to give people a different perspective in life, right? So that you can understand that you do not have to choose toxic as a choice. Like, I mean, you have options, you have choice, and you don't have to choose living a toxic lifestyle. You don't have to choose accepting toxicity into your life. But one thing that I have realized, and this is kind of the whole point and the reason why I really want to do this video, is because there's a lot of people walking around, and they play the victim. You play the victim, um, as if like these things are just happening to you, and you're doing your best to stay away from it, and it's just people that are just like picking at you or pointing at you, and it's not you. When the reality of it is, and this is not everybody, so I'm not saying that everybody does this, everyone who's playing victim, and by no means do I want to discount that sometimes even the people who are crying wolf are not victims. Like, you, there are some people that are crying wolf about certain situations, because that doesn't negate other things that they may be victimized or victims of. But there's certain things that, like, we just have to start being honest with ourselves, um and holding ourselves accountable for when we're in a place where there are things that we are unhappy with, things that are happening to us, things that are, in our lives that we are not excited about or we're not happy to accept. But being honest with yourself that I'm actually the reason why I'm going through certain things. I'm the reason why this is a part of my life, because at the end of the day, you do have choices. And if you don't know what your choices or your options are, then you need to start, one, doing some research, start trying to educate yourself, start trying to find solutions, start surrounding yourself around people who can be better for you to help you see just those better choices, those better options. Um, so because and I hope y'all know, like, I'm really like tiptoeing right now, because I don't want to say anything that's going to be offensive to anyone. But I mean, we just got to be real here. Like, there's a lot of people, right, who will sit there and cry wolf and be like, because I'm just tired of being treated like that. I'm just tired of, having to deal with this stuff. And I never did anything and all of this stuff, because they want people to feel sorry for them. You want people to, pat you on the back, and the woe is me. So you want somebody to coddle you and cradle you and pour into you and give you that positive energy and try to encourage you and like be uplifting and show you love. And then once you've, been poured into, your cup is full, and you have gotten to a place where it's like, okay, after I've been beat down over here and I done went over here and got my full, so that now I have like all this energy and I feel better about myself because I got beat down over there. But let me go back over here, and get uplifted and get encouraged. And then once you gain all that strength, what do? You turn around and you go right back to toxic. Don't cry wolf when you keep saying, here, Wolfie, 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 bite me here. Bite me right here. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't do that. There's too many people that I see, right? And I'm not saying that I've never done that before. I'm pretty sure that I've been guilty of it. But I always tell people this, like, we have got to get into a place where we are constantly, right? We're always changing. That's why that's something else. It's a whole nother topic. I ain't even gonna go there. We're trying to focus on one thing today, and I know I'll be here, there, and there with because I'll be having so much to say and so much to try to talk and try to and work through with people to help people understand a different perspective on life. And I'm not perfect. I've been through a lot, but I understand the purpose for a lot of the things that I've went through is because there's a lot of people that I can relate to. There's a lot of people who honestly need somebody who's going to really just be honest with them, call them out, you know, say, hey, look, you need to be accountable for what you're doing. Not only that, like just the things that I have experienced, me talking about my experiences or me talking about some things may be able to help the next person out of a tough situation, maybe able to uplift or encourage the next person to fight for themselves, to fight for something better in their own lives. So, in saying that, we need to be in a place where, one, let's get real. I think the older that we get as people, and it's not even an age thing at this point, because it can happen at any age. But the thing is, there's a lot of stuff that I now know that I have been through, a lot of things that I understand from a different perspective, that I honestly wish to God, like somebody would have sat me down and talked to me about these things when I was like early adulthood, becoming an adult, becoming a young woman, right? I wish I would have had someone to sit down and talk to me and be like, look, like this is real life. And I didn't have that. So if I have that opportunity to talk to somebody, even if you like you're a grown woman already, or a man, because this is not gender based at all, but and it's really not, because it happens with men too, and it's crazy to me that we allow ourselves to be held in captive to in bondage to things that we know is not good for us, that we know does not serve our highest and best good, that we know is holding us back, is causing us blockages, is hindering us from growing, is not allowing us to live our fullest, and we're not even able to be who we truly are, because we can't even be who we truly are and be authentic with ourselves because of the type of people and environment that we're in. That's not good. That is never good. So in saying that, like, we got to, one, start being honest with ourselves about who we are and the part that we play in every situation. We don't pick and choose and be like, oh, well, I was this person over there, but I'm the victim over here. And I'm not saying you cannot be the victim. Absolutely, you just may be the victim, but that doesn't mean you haven't played more than one role in that situation. Sometimes you can be the victim, but you've also victimized yourself by putting yourself in that situation that you know you were going to be hurt, abused, misused, disrespected, whatever. It's accountability. Start making choices. Stop just letting everything just flow and go however it goes and whatever happens, happens. No, we're not doing that here. We're not going to keep doing that. We're going to be responsible, and we're going to be making choices, and we're going to be making healthy choices. We're going to start taking accountability, and we're going to start taking charge, and we're going to start making choices that puts us in the right place where we need to be in our lives. No more crying wolf. No more toxic situations. It really does bother me, like, sometimes, and I try not to let it get to me, because I understand, like, that part of my purpose, right, is being able to be there for people, try to uplift and encourage people, um help people out situations where, again, they may not have seen or had somebody in their ear or in their corner pushing them, like, you can do this, you deserve better, like, you should do better for yourself, like, you should have better, like, you don't have to stop and accept this. Some people don't have those people backing them, they don't have that support. So you get in a situation and you get bonded to something that is just completely just not in alignment with you and what God truly has for you. And then you get stuck. And so it's imperative that we start surrounding ourselves with people, right, who can push us when we need them, like honest people, right, like genuine people who truly want to see the best in you, who truly want to push you to become the best that you can be, because not everybody's gonna feel that way for you. There's a lot of wolves in sheep clothing. I had to make sure I said that right, y'all. There's a lot of wolves in sheep clothing. Is it sheep and wolves? Nope, it's wolves in sheep clothing. Yep, I said it right. Don't judge me. Anyways, and you have to be careful. You have to be careful, because everybody that you sit at the table with, you smile and you laugh with, they're not happy for you. Some people love you. Oh, I love you as long as I feel like you beneath me. I love you as long as you don't put up no boundaries with me. You we cool as long as I don't feel like you're doing better than me. Accountability, response, being responsible for your life, it matters. It matters. There has to be change. There has to be change in the way you allow things to operate in your life. I hear people say, oh, well, you can't have expectations. You shouldn't have expectations, because when you have expectations, then, things are not going to go your way. Things are going to let you down. Bump that. I have expectations for my life, because there's certain things in my life we not accepting at this age. Now, you might have got me when I didn't really know too much better, when, like, long time ago, way, way, way over there back then. But behind the work I done put in myself, and behind what I done did to be the woman that I am today, and you want to tell me don't have no expectations? I wish I would. Yeah, I got expectations, and you should too. I'm going to be honest. You should too. You should have expectations. You should have standards for your life. There's certain things that you should not accept, because you know who you are. You know you done the work already. You know you don't deserve that. Stop just accepting any and everything that what people are going to give you. Do you go to a Bentley dealership, Maserati, Mercedes-Benz dealership, and do they just accept whatever you're going to give them? Be like, okay, look, I got $500, but I want the car that's on the showroom floor. Do they just accept whatever you give them? No. Expectations. I expect you to pay what the hell my car is worth. I expect you to come into my life and treat me the way that I am worth. And when you say it to yourself in the mirror, but say it with authority and mean it. Say it with authority and mean it. There's certain things we not accepting no more. I just need y'all to understand how important that is, right? The red flags. Call them out. Say, stop. What? No. Check that. You have every right to check those red flags. No, not over here. This ain't the racetrack. No, take them over there. No, we're not doing that. And it's okay for you to say no. Like a great, powerful woman has said many times, no is a complete sentence. I'm so glad that God has put me in a place that He put me in to sit in rooms and listen to such powerful women speak, and the things that they have spoke in rooms that I felt like was spoke over my life. Like, you need to start surrounding yourself around people who really gonna help you get your mind in the right place, get you shifted into the right atmosphere, get you shifted into the right lane and in alignment with the right things for you in your life. You don't understand. You don't understand. It's bigger than what we think it is.